Hey guys, it's Nikitabandita and I'm back. I apologize for the super long delay in uploading a video. As you guys might have had suspected. Basically there was a reason why I had been absent for some time. Couple things going on in my life. One, I basically had like a little health scare. I had a blood clot in my leg. It's fine. I'm totally gonna be fine. Not serious anymore. But that kind of derailed me and kind of made me focus more on my health and that kind of stuff than making videos. So that happened, and then right around the same time I made the decision to go completely 100% vegan. So that's kind of what this video is going to be about. Yeah, and I also got a haircut. So, woo, short hair. It's red. I don't know if you can see the light's not the best. But anyway, so I had a lot of shit going on. But now I'm back. I'm going to try and film regularly again. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that will be the case. So anyways, I want to make a video today about why I decided to go 100% vegan. I don't want to like devote my channel to mostly vegan things, but I will be making some vegan videos based on if you guys like them or want to hear more. I don't want to be one of those preachy vegans. That's not my thing. My fiance is not vegan and I'm totally okay with that. He is super supportive of me, eats vegan with me a lot, but I'm not at all going to be anyone to tell somebody else what they should or shouldn't eat or what they should or shouldn't do with their life. So that being said, so the main reason why I decided to go fully vegan instead of doing my flexitarian thing, which I was doing for a while, is I kind of basically felt that it wasn't necessary anymore. I had watched a lot of vegan documentaries, you know, stuff about the China study. I had already watched Forks Over Knives. The one I watched I think was called Educated. Anyways, and it just kind of made me think like, why am I still holding on to this little bit? And basically, for me personally, the whole reason I was not going 100% vegan, even though I was eating probably, I'd say, 85% of my meals every week were vegan, it was purely because of the going out to restaurants factor. So that being said, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take the plunge. It might be annoying when I go out to restaurants with people, but I'm going to do my best. And, you know, if I fail here and there, like if I think something's vegan and it accidentally is not, then I'm not going to, you know, kill myself over it. Beat myself up over it. Shouldn't talk about suicide like that. Anyways, so that being said, I did go fully vegan maybe 2.5 weeks ago, like pretty much right after my last video I filmed with you guys, and I'm fidgety. Yeah, and it's been going really well. I'd say the first week is the hardest if you're thinking about doing this. The first week is absolutely the hardest. The first week I felt like I was going through withdrawal, like not necessarily from meat, but absolutely from cheese and dairy. And I thought I didn't eat a lot of dairy or cheese because I've always had plant milk. I don't like dairy milk, but oh man, like no ice cream, you know, no regular pizza, no Parmesan cheese, no, none of that. Like you don't realize until you stop eating dairy how much dairy is in even your reduced dairy diet. So yeah, the first week was really hard. I definitely missed the occasional non-vegan food, but after making it through that first week, I'd say now I haven't had any cravings at all for anything that's not vegan. I'm really shocked by this because I am a total sweet tooth, total like love that kind of shit. I love like savory things, and even though I was eating vegan, I'd say, you know, pretty much 2 or 3 meals out of the day, there were times when I was eating a cheeseburger, I was eating a steak, and you know, I'm literally shocked how much I don't miss it, which is really weird to me. I think your body starts to readjust and starts to like get in the flow of having more natural food, and it doesn't crave it. And the weirdest thing is that when I was eating the 2-3 vegan meals a day before, I was eating a lot of processed vegan things. And I should say that I'm doing the high carb, low fat, whole foods, plant diet. So that means, you know, limited fake meat, limited oil, mostly rice, legumes, beans, nuts, you know, stuff like that, vegetables, fresh vegetables, stuff like that. And before I was eating a lot of like fake meats and that kind of shit, and that's just junk food. It might as well be McDonald's, you know? And it definitely, like, I've had some of that since I've started, but it's like in the times where I'm like, I'm craving something junky, I'll eat that. And it satisfies the craving. But before, I think while I was, you know, having a hard time is I was just eating the wrong kind of vegan food. Just because it's vegan doesn't mean it's healthy. So yeah, I haven't missed really anything. The one thing I was really craving super duper bad was pizza, and I was like freaking out thinking that vegan pizza was going to be gross, or vegan pizza wasn't going to like hit that pizza mark for me. And I went to my favorite pizza spot in Chicago, well, one of my favorite pizza spots that I used to go to all the time, called Boiler Room, and they actually have a vegan pizza with diet cheese on it, which again, it's not the best for you. It's very limited though. It mostly has like giardiniera, like pickled vegetables and stuff, and then a little bit of like fake meat, fake like sausage, and then a little bit of diet cheese. Oh my god, it was so good. Like the crust was a little bit off, like it wasn't as crunchy as regular pizza crust, but the rest of the pizza was fucking amazing, and I didn't miss regular pizza, so I was super stoked about that. But yeah, again, the weird thing is I used to love ice cream, I used to love chocolate, and I don't crave it anymore. I've been making chia seed pudding for desserts whenever I feel like it, and that really is the spot for me. And it is just plant milk, chia seeds, vanilla, like vanilla, liquid vanilla, and cinnamon and maple syrup, and it is fucking amazing. And it doesn't make me miss ice cream, which is great because I don't really like vegan ice cream that much. It's okay. So anyways, I've been feeling really good. I couldn't work out because of the health problem the last 2.5 weeks, but I lost 2 pounds. I've noticed a lot less bloating in my stomach, just like naturally, like less bloating. My stomach looks flatter. I feel better. I feel like I'm eating to fuel my body versus just eating to eat, which is a nice thing. So yeah, I'm really liking it. I mean, I don't know how, you know, obviously I'm trying to do this forever, but I don't know how long it'll last, you know. The idea is that obviously I'll do as long as I can. And the one thing that has been really hard is going out to eat, and that was the thing I was afraid of, and it is quite difficult. I live in Chicago, and you know, that's a great city to live in because most places you go here have vegan options readily available on the menu. We have tons of vegan cafes and restaurants that are purely vegan and vegetarian, so that's really awesome. But like, there are some places you go where you can't really eat anything, you know. So far I've been very lucky. Every place we've gone I've been able to get something, but like I'm having a work party for my work, and the place where we originally set up the party, I emailed them, was like, hey, I'm vegan now, do you have any vegan options available? And they were like, we can give you salad without dressing. And I was like, I'm not a rabbit. So so that was frustrating because, you know, I have to write them back and be like, you know, this is a Mexican restaurant. You could make me an avocado taco with, you know, onion and cilantro and salsa, and that is vegan. Like, why do I need a freaking salad with no dressing? You know, oil and vinegar dressing is vegan. So yeah, that's frustrating sometimes, and I could imagine if you live in a smaller town that it would be very frustrating trying to go out to eat. But there are tons of resources of things that like generally will be vegan. You can go get a lot of pasta vegan. You can get a lot of Mexican or Asian stuff vegan. So those are sure bets. But yeah, I'm loving cooking at home. I'm really liking cooking vegan. It's really simple, tasty. You feel like, yeah, when you're done. If you want to check out some of my vegan cooking, check out my Instagram. It's at nikitabandita. Yeah, I post tons of videos of the stuff I've cooked so far, mostly of people from YouTube who I like. So yeah, I'm really loving it. And if you have any questions about being vegan, if you want any advice, more updates of what I eat in a day, like let me know what you'd like to see and I would like to show it to you guys. Yeah, and so I'll be back soon with another update potentially about a new tattoo. So hope you guys have been having great weeks, days, months, and I will talk to you later. My cat's freaking out. Ah! Bye.